Good morning. It's Sunday morning, and I thought I'd go through just a typical summer Sunday morning with what I do. It's a lot more than I thought, but anyway, I have cleansed my face, excuse me, with this. This is Clinique's Take the Day Off Balm. Oh my God, this stuff feels so awesome. I love it. And so first off, I'm going to put on a little bit of my Ordinary. It's my retinol 2%. Now, I don't use the retin-A, which is, you know, stronger. It's a different form, but it's stronger than this because I just don't want to peel all the time. Some people love that, and that's what they look for, and that's cool because everybody's different, but not me. I don't want to peel all the time. This works a lot. This takes longer to work. So anyway, if you want to look up the difference, you can look up retin-A and retinol. This is a 2% by The Ordinary again, and I just put it all over my face. This is again after I've cleansed. And then right on top of that, I put my Ordinary hyaluronic acid. The good thing about the Ordinary products is what you see is what you get. There's not a bunch of fillers, fragrances, all that crap in them. They're just what it says, hyaluronic acid. So again, I kind of put it all over. Hyaluronic acid in this form, sodium hyaluronic acid, really sinks down and pulls in something like 1,000 times hydration into your skin. So I have been using these for about 3 weeks, and I think I noticed a difference already. So I've got those two on. Easy breezy, and oh my goodness, I have lost it. I know you're all looking at the back of my head. Okay. And also while I'm getting ready, I use my e.l.f. lip scrub. Great stuff. Just put it on there because my lips get kind of dry with the matte lipstick. So there we go. That scrubs it. Usually I use a tissue, but I don't have one right there. And then I take, this is my chapstick Total Hydration. Smells good, smells like coconut. And then just put it on. It really helps smooth out and moisturize your lips. Secondly, on this day, I am going to use the Clinique Super Primer. The Super Primer looks like this. This is just a sample. And it is color correcting also. So that's way too much of that. I don't know what's wrong with me. But anyway, so I'm just going to put that into my skin. It'll make my makeup stay on longer. It's going to hydrate my skin some more. Hydration, 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 especially when you're my age. It really does a nice job of blurring and just like putting a veil of niceness over your skin. I like this a lot. I also have the regular primer, and it's great too. Y'all see my hair on natural today. Ooh, boy. Okay, so after I put my primer on, it feels very soft. You know, you don't have to buy a Clinique primer. I mean, there's all kinds of primer. One primer I do use that I just love too from the drugstore is the Master Prime. This stuff does great keeping your makeup on. It also blurs, fills in your pores, nice stuff. Next thing we're going to do is, since it's going to be hot today and I'm going to be outside, I'm going to use my Olay BB cream. It's not a, you know, heavy makeup. Just going to put some on here. A BB cream is just it's almost like a tinted moisturizer. so it's not near so heavy. It's what I usually wear. Take my damp beauty blender. It's dirty, so don't look at it. And I'm just going to pounce it in. I should put my contacts in, but oh well, I couldn't remember everything. I could never remember everything. So anyway, just pounce, pounce, pounce. The more you pounce, the more that goes right into your skin and meshes and becomes one. Make sure your beauty blender is damp. Otherwise, it eats a lot of your... Now you can tell this is not anywhere near full coverage. This is just something to... to be honest with you, don't know why I use it, except it just gives it a little bit of... You know, it just evens out my skin a little bit better. So anyway, here we go. You know, when we're old like we are, you need your skin evened out a little bit better. But we're not dead. So anyway, my dog is in here, Esther, and she is farting, and she's about to run me out of here. Sorry for the graphics, but anyway. So we're still pouncing, pouncing, pouncing. Take it down your neck. And there you go. You just pounce, pounce. Beauty blenders are it. I have tried to use brushes, but to be quite honest with you, I just think beauty. Now, one thing I forgot that I do want to talk about, and I'm still going to use it, is the Nineveh Skin Firming and Smoothing. I use this on my face. What I use it on is right here. Those little fat pads right there. God, who would have ever thought? Right there, and then right here. And then I also use it under my eyes. The little fat pads under my eyes. This stuff is super, and I'll tell you what it says. It's got L-carotene in it. And enriched with coenzyme Q10, natural lotus extract, and L-carotene. And works to improve the skin's firmness in as little as 10 days, firms and smooths the appearance of skin. And I really believe this works. You can get it at the drugstore. It's a gel. It takes you forever to go through it because, I mean, you're just spot treating. Now, you don't want to put this on your cheeks or anywhere that you would like to hold whatever fat you have. So make sure you're only putting it where you want to shrink and firm up. So, okay. What's next? Next, we're going to put a little bit of stuff under our eyes. This is the, I think it's Maybelline. The Age Rewind, Maybelline Age Rewind. Just a really nice concealer. Sometimes I use a concealer brush. Most of the time I just use a damp. Now, you don't want to take this all up under your eyes. If you've noticed where I put that was right under this little line here. And then we can only hope that it helps cover it up a little bit. Okay, and I'm going to take, what am I going to take? I'm going to take, I don't guess I brought powder with me. Normally what I take, and I have it on this brush, is the Rimmel powder. And go over my T-zone and just kind of set everything. Thank goodness, it's already packed. So, that's just to set it. Calm everything down. Set the makeup. It's just the Rimmel powder. Everybody uses it. It's super great. I don't know what color mine is. It has very little color, but of course you can get it at the drugstore. Let's see. Next, I'm going to use some e.l.f. Love this little brush. I can't remember where it's from, but anyway, it's I mostly use the Real Techniques brushes and sponges. But anyway, this is the e.l.f. setting powder. It's just for underneath my eyes. Let's kind of set that concealer down and brighten it a little bit. I love this stuff. And again, it's e.l.f. You can get it at the, you know, you don't have to spend high dollar unless you just like spending money. Anyway, it's great under eye setting powder. Again, it's just e.l.f. It comes in this little bitty thing. I don't know, it's about $3. And again, very much liked by the beauty community. Now that I've set my face, I'm going to take a little bit of bronzer on this flat brush. Just bronze up my face a little bit because my face, we're going to the beach next week, but right now my face is, you know, I haven't been out in the sun much. So we're going to bronze that up a little bit. You know, I don't really like putting it on my forehead that much, but sometimes I do. But one thing I will do is I'll hold that together and I'll take that down my nose because I've got kind of a wide nose, and so I like to highlight, not highlight, I like to put the bronzer right down here, and it slims that out just a tad. So anyway, I'll tell you, this is the e.l.f. Again, e.l.f. This is the e.l.f. Bronzer, which if you watched me before, you've seen me use it. Bronzer and blush. And I'm going to take this kind of red color right here. You don't need much of it. Take it right underneath about the middle of my eye. Don't smile, because now that we're older, if we smile it'll end up down here. Just take my word for it. So we're just going to put that blush there, give us a little color. And that is way too much. So what I'll do is I'll take my brush with the powder on it and calm that down a little bit. Because you don't want to look like you got full makeup in the middle of summer, and that's kind of what that looks like. But anyway, but e.l.f. Real Techniques brushes. Okay, one thing I did want to tell you all about too, while I was here, is I bought this stuff. It's called Lash. And Nick and Sam use it. They're the makers of the Real Technique brushes. And basically what these lash enhancers do is keeps your lashes from falling out and turning over, which our lashes do. So it's, you can't really see that in mine. My lash growth is from biotin. I started doing the biotin gummies, and believe it or not, it works great. So I recommend it for your eyebrows and your eyelashes. I had already bought this. It's $75. But if you've ever seen Nick and Sam's eyelashes, you know why I bought it. And you know what? I just wanted to just have those big old eyelashes one more time. Act like I'm going to die tomorrow. Excuse me. So I'm going to take a little bit of highlighter, Physicians Formula. Everybody knows that's what it is. We'll take a little bit of that, brighten that up there. Brighten that up there. Give it a little. Just brighten up that face. There you go. And for the eyes, I'm going to use my Smashbox 24-hour primer. This stuff is super great. There's lots of primers out there. I think Milani makes a really nice one. You can get that from the drugstore. But I've just been addicted to Smashbox, and it lasts forever. So I'm just going to tap that on my eyelids. Just because I can. Let that dry for a minute. And I'm going to use my Busy Art palette today. I know I talk really fast, so if there's anything any of y'all have questions about, you know, just ask. I mean, like I say, I know I talk really fast, and I think I'll get better at this. I'm going to use this, of course, this all over white. And I pat. By the way, the Smashbox is dry. And I just pat a lot. That helps if you have any wrinkles or creases. Patting helps calm them down a lot. And you just want to wash color. Use my fingers a lot. I'm trying to use my brushes more, but we'll see. Again, just pat, 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 pat. Okay. I'm going to take a little, I don't know, maybe shader brush, that's what you call it. I'm probably going to have to use a little mirror right here. And I am going to take this color right here. This color right here as my transition color. Now, since I am older and my eyes are starting to hood somewhat, the first thing you want to do is take it up a bit higher if you've got hooded eyes. Neat little trick. Second one like that. This way I can look in the mirror and you can still see what I'm doing. And I take it up again, a little bit higher. Now you don't want to drag your eye down, so make sure that on the side here, none of this shadow is down, because at our age we don't want to drag our eyes down. So again, keep your eye open and push that up higher so you can see it with your eyes closed, with your eyes open. Okie dokie. And then I think I'm only going to use one other color today, and that's going to be, I don't know. How about, let's go with the purple today. Let's take a walk on the line. Plus I love purple. Again, this is a Viseart palette, very expensive palette, but so worth it. There are just times in your life where you're like, yep, need that. Okay, so I'm gonna have to use, I'm just using a little brush to just lay this on. You know, just tap it on right there. Oh, that color's so pretty. I mean, I don't know if it translates as well, but I mean, their colors are just gorgeous. Then put some more on. These are so soft. They're just like putting, I don't know, putting cream on your butter on your eyelids. You know, I don't know, I like to use color. You know, just because I'm older, I'm not going to not use color. I mean, I am not dead yet. Okay, so now I'm going to put probably this in right here. Lighten up that inner corner. Not too much. Okay, so just brightens it up a little bit. I don't feel like you can see it on this side. I don't know what I'm doing on this side wrong. Okay, that's better. And basically, I'm done with the eyeshadow. So I will put my protective cover over my Busy Art, wrap it up, put it in here. Love, love, love. $30, small, but will last forever. Now I'm going to take my, today I'm going to take my voluminous priming. And it's going to prime my lashes, although they probably don't hardly need it anymore from the Biotin. But anyway, prime those lashes, give them a little length, a little separation, a little thickness. On a day like today, I'm not going to put any liner on, which I'm not even very good with liner anyway. Oh, and this is my voluminous carbon black drugstore. I'm telling you, 99% of the stuff I'm using is either, most of it's all drugstore, I tell you. There's so much between e.l.f. and Rimmel and L'Oreal and Maybelline. I mean, you just do not, you know, I've watched a lot of videos and just pick and choose. There's a lot of things that I got wrong that didn't work, but mostly, if you watch videos and what people think of things, most of the time, it's going to work out for you if you have similar skin, similar coloring. You know, if things are similar. Now, I'm not going to probably wear the same things that somebody alabaster white or somebody extremely tan. So, take all that into consideration. And again, at the drugstore, if you get it wrong and have to tweak it, it's not the end of the world. You didn't spend $50 or $60 on something. So anyway, it's just a little bit of, I don't go anywhere without mascara. I mean, I've done that all my life since I was about 14. So I'm going to put a little bit underneath. And that's really all the eye stuff I need. Except for our horrid little, the bane of my existence is my eyebrows. And you know, I don't do a whole lot with them. One time I tried those Insta, you know, where I went all around and made a shape and everything, and they were the craziest looking things you've ever laid your eyes on. They were huge, and they just looked so funny. And I see a lot of YouTubers do it, and some of them even look funny, but, you know, some of them looks alright. I just can't do it. So I use a pencil, a brown. I try not to get anything. Some of the pencils you have to be careful because they'll be reddish. And that's not something that I dig at all. But these I think are just CoverGirl. It's gone now. Brown again. Drugstore. The only other thing I will do now is mist my face to keep my and maybe put on a little lipstick. This is the Cat Suit by, again, Wet n Wild. They make the best liquid. That'll dry down matte and stay on. You know, it's not a perfect face, but for the summer, going out, I was going to tell you what color this is. This is the Rebel Rose. I like it. It's long-lasting. Can't beat it. I'm going to put my contacts in and enjoy my day. I hope you enjoyed this little get ready with me. If you have questions, again, I'm going to be outside today, so, you know, there's just not going to be a whole lot of makeup on. But we'll see how it lasts. And y'all have a great day. If you have any questions, holler at me. Thank you. Subscribe, ring the bell, like, do all those things that can get me noticed. Thank you. Bye.